Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I will start with tonight's show. All right, so Thierry Henry will be one of our legends. Kokoma Sako they talk tough. Now, Baba dey talk say there is no excuse wey Arteta go fit give at the end of the season if dem no win the league. Say you no wan hear say na injury na im make us no win the league because injury dey affect everybody. You get so Arsenal must win the league this season. This is the time. Henry don talk am say trust the process, trust the process. Nothing to trust again. Na the process we dey like this. We did the process like this. So it has to be this season. Ajay, Baba they talked of. Some people will say maybe Henry is applying pressure on the team, but Henry is all of us. Maybe you know follow, but I am Henry. Majority of the Arsenal fans are Henry. He's speaking for us. He's speaking our voice. And one thing we say, I know so because I watched the Merino's interview with TNT Sports today, and Merino said they talked tough. Say we are ready. So we won't win now. Like we are hungry. So for you to know, say even the players, them know what's in there at stake. You get. So when you look at how Goal.com reported this story, everyone has problems. Thierry Henry sends a message. Let's not talk like don't talk, don't give excuse. Let's not talk warning to Mikel Arteta as Arsenal look to finally win the Premier League title again. Now, Thierry Henry has urged Arsenal not to look for excuses in their latest Premier League title bid, with Gunners legend pointing out that everybody get their own problem. So maybe you know what it looks like, maybe because you get injured, everybody get injured. They did not sound. So no excuses. Gunners great. Henry sounds warning. It has to be this year. It has to be this year. I believe the team can do it. And I just hope we can cross that line. You will see in a season the team is going to be tested. Injuries are going to happen and things are not going to go your way. The thing is, it is how you go through that phase. That is when you know, like, that you know what you do. Injuries, the busy calendar. Don't give excuse about injury or the busy calendar. Everybody have their own problems. Let's see who is going to be there at the end. I won't change my tune from the beginning of the season because from the beginning, everybody talk and say, now our time. You see, when you talk about that first paragraph, look at the ending. We must win the league. Maybe we can, we could, or maybe we must. It's an obligation. You get. They just have to do it. Win ugly. Arsenal picking up points the hard way. So Eric going to talk about the match we play against Wolves. So it's a, in fact, if you see how things they go, normally you feel play tough games, yes. You get some kind of games people say you go play nonsense, but you will still win. We can still forgive you, but you are not allowed to do that kind of game like one or two. You get like that type of way they play against Wolves, like once or twice. That kind of thing be happening in the season, but we don't want to see that kind of thing. Even talk say them they don't experience that because that happened to me. And to a lot of teams that have seen win the league, people expected Arsenal to beat Wolves comfortably, but there's no such thing in the Premier League. In fact, say during their own time, the year they stayed unbeaten, they could not beat Portsmouth. So it doesn't really mean anything. Now, you don't want that type of Wolves game to repeat itself because it's a mental. Say, which kind of thing with this one? Say, fine, it don't happen, it don't happen, but it should never repeat. And if you watch this podcast, during that Wolves game. Now, what me say about the talk? Say we don't want to see it again because me too, I was mad. That was what I was mad. Rice was mad. Say, fine, you don't have to say don't have we don't go down. But it should never repeat. That's why the team said they do internal meetings. Say, okay, this thing no, Moko no repeat them again. No, only God know it can still happen again. Now, Henry call the talk say, see, you will see in a season that this team is going to be tested. Injuries are going to happen. Things are not going to go your way. It's how you go through that. This period, this Christmas period, January, February, it is always crucial in England. When you enter Christmas up until the end of February, you usually get a clearer view of what is going to happen. And then you can be a bit more vocal about who can win the league or not. We've seen things happen down to the last day. So don't get overexcited when you are winning games. Also, Don't get overexcited when you lose games. It's a long, long road. That's why that time when they play against Arsenal that scored the late goal, Henry, what they call it, not grand, and they say, forget that thing. Now one game, many games. It's a marathon. Many things go still happen. You see, after this show, by that time maybe 10 o'clock, 10:30, I go still come live again. Who could talk about this Henry statement? Make I know whether it resonates with all of us. I mean, maybe some people don't really subscribe to that line of thought because I think this is a worthy topic for general discussion. Now, away from that, another person said Henry Winter. Come dey talk say this thing wey Henry talk about Arsenal, Ajay say the guy dey spot on, saying they correct because Arsenal have everything they need to win the league. Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard, they are in form. Bukayo Saka is back. And Merino is firing up in the absence of Gyokeres and Kai Havertz. Speaking on TalkSport, Henry Winter said, Thierry is right. You look at the strength in depth at Arsenal. They are substitutes. They are bench. Martinelli can start. Trossard has been terrific. If Saka gets tired, another Madueke can come in. He gets, and they have Merino. Havertz is coming back. In fact, there is no excuse. He gets. Well, we could just see how things go happen at the end of the day. All right. So away from that, now David Moyes going to do his own press conference, going to address the media, going to tell us who they fit for Everton, who know they fit. So somehow, Jack Grealish don't recover from an injury. He faced a late fitness test and it's going to be okay. He's fit. It's going to be okay to play against Arsenal, according to David Moyes. But some of their players, obviously, know they available. Jack is okay. He'll be fit and available to play the game against Arsenal. Yes. So Merlin is back. So Moyes say he's been training. Now one guy will then buy. We never play for a very long time. So Drewsbury Hall, Ndiaye, Gueye, even Jared Brathwaite. I don't even know say Jared Brathwaite they injured. Now one giant so then get whether their defense. That guy good, tall, cross and nod, nine food. So that one no go dey available. I just happy. Seamus Coleman, that one said that one no dey available, Jared, due to hamstring injury. So now the injury updates way Moyes come dey drop for us. Now, away from that, so Graham Bailey, when they let us know, say Arsenal are actually interested in signing Como's Nico Paz. Now, this Nico Paz, his parents' club na Real Madrid. So Real Madrid want actually collect him back from Como, Fabregas club. So they don't already get the agreement. It's going to be going there. But Arsenal, they look, say whether they still buy him. You get, come up for their hand. Say Arsenal and Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool have all made fresh inquiries in the last 15 weeks because I think in 15 games in the Serie A, the guy don't score like 5 goals, 5 assists. He's playing very, very well. Now, very, very good attacking midfielder. So, but honestly, I don't expect us not to get him. So, we'll just forget that one. Now, Football London call the talk, say Gabriel Jesus for their own formation. Where they see against Everton, say Gabriel Jesus go start for that game. So, they can put their own lineup. The way they take set time again. So, they say Raya, Timber, Saliba, and Kapi, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, then Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Trossard. Get. If I see this lineup, I will not really be worried because all the amounts Jesus they make, I want to see because you go wonder. Gabriel Jesus we don't see finish. We know there is nothing we do today now that I will say I've not seen before. Unless he score one screamer. If Gabriel Jesus score screamer now from outside, I go be like, oh, I never seen this one before. Those are what Martinelli do. So I mean, you don't see Gabriel Jesus score screamer. Since this time for Arsenal, maybe it don't happen, or maybe not once. I don't feel remember. But have you really seen it from outside the box 18? Boom! Last angle. You don't see him before. So now that kind of thing. So there's nothing he will do that I've not seen before. But based on say Gyokeres not really ball never really enter in body, he gets and Kai Havertz no day, Merino self, Ateta use and so starting the Jesus, I would like to see what he has to offer. Maybe luck will be inside and everything will come go in the favor because really you never can tell until you try. Okay, so me, I like to give person chance. Get me, we just try him. I sit on the running mouth, say ink for help us win the league. Bear in mind, say World Cup is on the horizon, so everybody want play to shine. So we'll just watch. Now I also watch a Bukayo Saka interview with Sky Sports, where they call the ask Saka say for all the Arsenal players, which person him feel safe he become future manager. So he say the show him women this is like women the care. So they don't like to become manager. At the end of the day, he can settle for Odegaard. See Raya and Odegaard, especially that Raya. So that Raya really understands the game. See the guy get one kind of strong mentality. Yeah. So if you say if anybody go be manager, it go be Raya. But surprisingly, when they ask Arteta that thing, Arteta mentions Zubimendi because they call it Arteta say Pep Arteta. You get whether na Enrique, they mention many Jabi Alonso, whether na Mares, they mention many coaches who don't play before. And surprisingly, all of them are defensive midfield and play. So the they ask Ateta, we say, why you say defensive midfielders they likely to become Ateta can say the team we say now then they sit back, now then they orchestrate how the game, now they control the game. So now then they see how things go, they control the tempo. So they get high IQ. So like the probability of those kind of players becoming the manager, it did very, very high. You get. So Ateta was telling Sky Sport, myself, I watch and was like, wow, that's actually quite interesting. Now, Fabrizio Romano self going to give us your news. Say Antoine Semenyo is expected to move in January with 65 million release clause. Now, Fabrizio can add a twist. Say this clause is going to be like you are eligible to trigger it from now till January 10. January 10, that clause will expire. Probably why Man City and everybody now they try to discuss with the player most what we will do because you drop another update. Say breaking news: Antoine Semenyo has serious chances of leaving in January. Talks ongoing. You get now Manchester United and Man City officially they don't follow the guy talk like they are very very serious in triggering that clause between now and maybe January 9. You get because on the 10th the clause will expire. You get so Bournemouth will hope say that 10th will reach because they know say Shola by the summer person will still buy the guy. You get because if they sell him, then go they somewhat weakened. Although they will still go and get a replacement in January, but more just see everything don't unfold. Nobody mention Arsenal name for where the player dey. So whether Arsenal will go for him, I don't really know. Now they say Noni Madueke and Matthew Skelly making these kids they after visiting their schools, they go visit one of those primary and nursery school. So when it's small children see them almost they won't run mental. Everybody just they start struck. You get because the way I see them, I think that's just the right word. They were starstruck because just they look them say see them this one again. So maybe just to inspire them so that maybe one day themselves go on go become footballer. All right, so Mikel Merino that interview while the text the interview so Babako they talk about us now. Say as we do like this, we know they fear anybody. We get strong squad to win the league, to win the Champions League. But we dey respect people, but fear now something we say AJ, you know, for additional. So you get belief, say if you run out, if you beat anybody any day, anytime. Now what's Baba the talk. 100, I miss about day with them. 100 you get, but mostly by player for January because injury no be your mates. Now, Ruben Amorim come to talk about the situation with Kobe Maino. Now, Kobe Maino brother come for the Old Trafford, come wear this cloth and they say free Kobe Maino. They call they ask Amorim. Amorim say, well, now a family member wear and no be Kobe Maino wear and so I no go fit punish Kobe Maino because of what in family do. But me, I find it troubling. Why your first word not punish? Why must you be punished? Why must punish come to your mind? Yes. Why don't we just say no comments? Say you're just family matter, no comments. Now did I like punishment? This money punish. Include get. I don't just know. Now, Sir Alex Ferguson called the talk say, say before Manchester United go win the league again, say it will take a decade. Get say it will take like maybe 10 years. So Baba called explain in think say I remember starting off when Liverpool were the bee's knees and then it took Liverpool 31 years to win the league again. So now that level nine, that position nine, Manchester United day now. So before they go, and not true. Before they go say they won't smell the league, you go back on, you go take, go take. Now, so Campbell on the back struggling Arsenal star to become great ahead of this Everton clash. Now, who is he talking about? He's talking about Viktor Gyokeres. So he got to explain, say truly, now still understanding matter he gets. So the guy need to understand in teammates and the teammate need to understand them. He gets so he just have better understanding of his movements. That's just it. He could even explain during them Henry time. You get because once his teammates understand Gyokeres movements and once he gets up to speed with the quickness and the cut and trust of the Premier League, he's going to be great. Campbell was telling Paddy Power. Say Gyokeres will be he's a beast, he's built for the Premier League. And his teammates have to understand the runs that he makes, feeding him the ball when he's in the right position for him. Every center forward wants to be fed in different ways. The way you will feed Gabriel Jesus or feed Kai Havertz or feed Merino, It's not going to be the same way Gyokeres wants to be fed. Now, what Henry wanted was different to what Freddie Ljungberg wanted. You get, or Jose Reyes, or even Dennis Beckham. So Gyokeres is a different player, and you have to feed him in the way he prefers to get the best out of him. So I would say about the explanation. I think it makes a whole lot of sense. You get. Now, Arsenal they set to partner with WhatsApp and Facebook. You get, so I don't know in what capacity, but they are set to do, because we'll soon be partnering with WhatsApp and Facebook, creating exciting ways for supporters to connect with our club and each other wherever they are in the world. So that one said there. I saw this report say Bukayo Saka is said to become the first player in the Arsenal history to earn a weekly wage of 300. I was like, no. I say how much did they pay Uzi that year? I can't run go Google Gemini. So Alpha, how much did they pay Uzi? Gemini said claiming at 350 now. So I think that report is maybe they do small mistake in the aperture. They do small error. So let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors in Billy to Nigeria Limit.
Your favorite wine drink for your party and celebration in every occasion. Call your friends and family, time to celebrate. Have a good time. Pura Sepa wine. Pura Sepa comes in different variants. There's I like the red wine. Pura Sepa wine. Relax and enjoy your life with Pura Sepa wine.
Okay, so Pura Sepa wine is brought to you by Billy to Nigeria Limited, and it's a Spanish drink. It's an alcoholic drink. So if you're interested in their product, you want to be their distributor, you want to buy it for your events, make you reach out to Mr. Julius on 080-3326-4146, and they deliver nationwide. So if you're interested in their products, do give him a call. Also, let's bring you a message from Mobile World Associates and Co. Limited, so they're into construction services, drainage, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So Curtis Jones don't confirm, say yes, say Salah actually apologized to the players. You get, so he was like, if I've affected anybody or made you feel some sort of way, I apologize. That's the man he is. He was the exact Mo. He had a big smile. So everywhere good, everywhere good. Now, Sky Sports, Paul Merson, Paul talk say, if Arsenal win the league, Pep Guardiola will resign. So he will step down. You know, because you don't know, say, that in fact the floodgates are now open, because if Arsenal test that success once, test time, baba, before anybody go win and again, you go pay. At the same time, AC Milan is watching Arsenal to know whether they will give the Jesus game time before they come swoop for the player. And this brings also the biggest news of the night with Thierry Henry, our legend. They talk say there are no excuses. Arsenal must actually win the league this time around. So now we're seeing Baba the talk. So the talk can say we'll soon go live this night to discuss this particular thing with Henry talk. So with that being said, I think the fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Now good nights. I love you. All right, guys. Ciao.